Hi folks, welcome back to another episode of the Single Dad's Cookbook. Today we're going to be making beef koftas with a tomato salsa. So let's get on with the koftas first. So for this you'll need a big bunch of parsley, some minced beef, 3 cloves of garlic, an onion, some coriander powder and some cumin powder. Now koftas can be made, and traditionally are made with lamb, but they can be made with beef as well. And this is another great thing that could go on the barbecue. Sun's out, as you can see here where I am. So I thought, why not try and make a beautiful little kofta kebab with a beautiful little side tomato salsa. So I'm just chopping up the garlic, the onion, and I'm just putting it into this little blender that I've got. And the reason for that is you can finely chop it all and then mix it. I just find this way it just makes the ingredients that you're adding into the beef just a little bit more malleable, and they incorporate into the beef a little bit better. Now I've just thrown in the stalks and all. You can cut the stalks out. That's just an extra job, but I've just chucked it all in just to make it a bit easier on me. And I'm adding a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. You can, at this stage, add a little drizzle of olive oil. So you can see there, just as I'm removing that. So I've just blitzed that down, and you've got this beautiful smelling green parsley, onion, garlic mix. So we're just going to add that in to the beef. So next thing you want to do is grab yourself a bowl. You want to pop the beef in, and then you want to scrape out all the goodness from the mixer there and incorporate that in. And while I'm doing that, I want to take this opportunity to say thanks very much for all the comments, all the subscriptions that you're doing. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, have a think about it. Press that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and you get to see this Scottish guy make some food that's quite tasty. So you want to just give that a good old mix, and you want to keep mixing that until it starts to come together and it's fully incorporated, and it looks a bit like that. So you can see there, it's all mixed in. Now, what I do, you can add these to skewers. You can make them into shapes, whatever you want. I like to make little patties. They're just for easier in the cooking process. So I take a little bowl and I make little patties that are about palm size. So there you go, absolutely perfect. With those ingredients, I could make 14. So now what you want to do is you want to refrigerate them, keep them nice and chilled, let them relax in the fridge, cover them up for when it comes time to cooking. Now the little side salad that I've got with this, I've got a little bunch of coriander, some tomatoes, a red onion and some cucumber. You're going to need a lemon or lime as well, and a bit of salt and pepper. So what we're going to do, and this is a great little refreshing extra that goes with the kebab. So first of all, I'm getting the onion, and you just want to finely slice this. Take your time. Absolutely no rush when you're making this. This can be made in advance. Make it the day or so in advance, and it will just infuse all the flavours. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to chop that onion to roughly that size there. So nice fine dice. Once you've done that, you can see there. I'm now going to move on to the cucumber. I'm just going to take the tip off that. Now, I'm actually going to just thinly slice this, and then I'm going to cube it as well, so that everything's roughly just a nice little bite size. If you get a spoonful of it or you get a bite of it, you're getting all the flavours at once. So all I'm doing there, I've sliced it up and then I'm going to cut across it again into battens, and then I'm going to keep them together, and I'm going to cube them up just like that. Just rock your knife back and forward, nice and simple. Take your time, watch your fingers. A sharp knife is a safe knife, as they always say, so just keep it going and just rock it back and forward there, and you've got that beautiful fresh cucumber in amongst the onions. Now with the garlic, you just want to finely slice that. You don't have to go as fast as me there. And then you're just going to cut across it again, just rocking it back and forward. And it's just 1 clove of garlic. You want to cut this nice and fine, so you can just see there, just rocking it back and forward. Get it all in. Those little, the end bits, get rid of them. And then put that garlic, just keep rocking it so you've got a nice fine dice or chop on your garlic. You could grate your garlic in. I was just in chopping mode at that time. So that's in there. Coriander, like I said, it's just a little bunch of this. And you just want to, again, rock that back and forward, stalks and all. So you've got a beautiful little citrus hit from the coriander. And again, just rocking that back and forward to get that diced up, nice and simple. So we're going to add that into this little salsa. Now this, honestly guys, smells amazing when you do this, and it's great with anything. Again, it's if you've got people coming over and you want to make your own little dip, do this. It's a cheaper alternative, healthier alternative, and it's so easy to make, So again, I'm just cubing these up. Seeds, water, everything is going in. So again, I'm just breaking them down just to do that. Any big bits, just give them another little chop, but nice and simple. So once you've done all that, give it a good old mix. Then once at this stage, when you're giving it a mix, you'll be able to see what ratio you've got. So I noticed that the tomatoes weren't quite as prominent as I wanted. So I went back and added another couple of tomatoes. So pop that to the side, added another couple of tomatoes, and you can see there, it's far more tomato orientated and the balance is a bit better. So add a bit of salt, bit of pepper, give it a taste, and then what you're going to do is you're going to add in a little bit of lime juice or lemon juice just to lift that acidicness. So you've got the sweetness and you've got the acid of just to counterbalance it. But what this does is this will offset the beef, the fattiness of the beef. This freshness will just offset that, and it did, guys. This is the perfect complement for that, and that's why if you ever go to any of these shops, you always get like a little meze of this type of vegetable, so you can make it yourself, nice and simple, just like that. And that took maybe 10 minutes to make, all in. So we've got that. Now, what I am also going to make is a little, I would suppose you would call it a burger sauce. I'm just going to make a little, sometimes the kids like a mild sort of, I use the term chili sauce very loosely. So how I make this is nice and easy. I get some mayonnaise, I add in some hot sauce, and then just to balance it and give it a bit of sweetness, I actually add in some ketchup as well. And that's great. So if you're ever having these koftas and you're having some chips or something like that alongside them, this is a great little dip, a little sauce that goes with that. And there you can see me just adding a little bit of ketchup in and just giving it a mix. And you just keep mixing it and mixing it until it looks a bit like that. And you can see there, beautiful little hot smoky mayonnaise to go with it as well. So on here we've got a hot pan, and all we're going to do is we're just going to lay them down. So you can see these little patties, these little koftas, and I'm just going to pop them in the pan until they're nice and golden brown on one side, and then flip them over so that they're cooking. And you can see there, got 7 in the pan, started to cook through. Beautiful crispiness on the outside. That's what you want. So you just keep that going, and you've got that beautiful colour on the outside, and the beautiful flavours of the parsley, the garlic, the cumin and the coriander in the inside. And you just want to keep cooking them through. I've added them all in, kept them all going, and you can see the beautiful colour there on that one. And then that's it plated up, guys. And it looks like that. I've got a bit of shredded lettuce, I've got the koftas, and I've got the wraps. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you're staying safe out there. Look after yourselves. From my family to yours. Till the next time.